and kind of high quality sound from this microphone. I think this is gonna be the sweetest spot for this microphone. If you are into podcasting, gaming, or creating content online like live streaming or simply doing some Zoom or conferencing calls, then your audio is very important. And in today's video, we're gonna take a look at this budget microphone that I got from Tonor. It's called the TC40. So basically, I'm gonna test it for you just to make sure you know what it sounds like. I'm gonna give you some of the best settings. Obviously, this is a plug and play microphone, so you don't need to process it. You don't need to do anything. As soon as you plug into your computer, it's gonna start working. However, you could still spice it up a little bit and add a little bit of processing, and it's going to actually make it sound even better. So let's not take much time. Let's get right into it. What's going on, guys? My name is Sam, Live Production Tips and Tools here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and let's navigate the live streaming and video recording world together. So let's go ahead and actually unbox it and actually show you what you get in the box, because this is a kit. Again, it's not just a microphone. You're getting the actual microphone, a high quality metal construction microphone. The second thing I have to mention actually that I do actually appreciate, the material is really good. The second thing, you're getting this boom arm, okay? And then the third thing, you're getting this sturdy desk clamp, okay? And then next, you're getting the shock mount for the microphone, which is super good because it actually helps reducing vibration. So if I tap into the boom arm usually, or when I move my table with my other microphone, you could actually hear the vibration and all the noise. But this microphone, having the shock mount is actually helping a lot. And next, you're getting this pop filter, which is a little weird because I'm not using it to record this video. Personally, sometimes I do use pop filters, sometimes I don't. It's just a personal preference, especially a pop filter. If you're not speaking directly into the microphone, or if you're not super close, then you're not getting the because at the end of the day, a pop filter is supposed to get the pop out of the the audio. So since I'm not super close to the microphone, then I'm not using it. But again, I would say if you are podcasting, or you're having this microphone kind of close to your mouth, then you're gonna need this pop filter. And then next, we're getting some cable ties. Okay, these cable ties are actually very useful, because as you can see, I'm using them to make sure the USB cable is nice and tight, kind of keep like the whole thing clean. Okay, and then next, we're getting obviously the actual USB cable. So we're getting this USB A to USB type B cable, which is a nice cable, long enough to get to my computer. And that's pretty much everything that you get in the box. So apart from having this metal constructed microphone, we're getting this volume knob. Okay, so the volume knob is actually really important because it helps you adjust the volume as you go. Personally, I feel like the sweet spot for the volume is around between 11 and 12 o'clock. Okay, simply because once you go past 12 o'clock, say around 3 p.m, you start getting some distortion and the sound is really not good, which is gonna be something that we're actually going to test just in a minute for you guys to listen to it. Okay, this is a condenser microphone, so you're gonna need to really speak directly into the capsule. So the capsule is by where the volume knob is actually, so make sure you speak directly into the microphone. If you try to speak from the side, you can see really you're not getting much sound. If I go to the other side, it's the same thing. You're not really gonna be getting that much sound. Okay, and then even if I spoke directly into the microphone, the top of the microphone, what's going on, guys? This is a test. Really, you're not gonna get a good sound. So it's very important to actually have the microphone capsule towards your mouth and keep it as close as possible. Now, The closer you get, you probably gonna have to adjust the volume. So personally, this is what I like, because I don't like having the microphone and the boom arm showing in the frame. But you know, if you are somebody who's okay, let's say you're doing podcasting and you need that bassy sound, you probably want to have the microphone super close to you. And in that case, I will actually encourage you to use the pop filter, because it's gonna give you this podcasting sound. Okay, so that's something that we're actually going to test. Okay, so other than that, I also appreciate the fact that you're getting a headphones jack on the back of the microphone, which is super good, because you can actually monitor your audio. So let's actually go ahead and actually test it for you guys. So the volume knob is at 12, so this is what it sounds like. Okay, so this is what it sounds like. Again, this is a 12 o'clock volume knob. I'm not super close to the microphone, and this is what the TC40 sounds like. So guys, so this is what it sounds like with the processing, and this is what it sounds without the processing. And let's do another take with the processing. What's going on, guys? This is Sam Lab Production Tips and Tools, and this is the TC40 with the processing on. So I'm going to get it close to my mouth, and I'm actually going to be using the pop filter. So this is gonna be something like if you are into podcasting and you need this rich sound. So we're gonna test that, and you don't mind the microphone actually showing in the frame. And this is what I believe actually would be, you know, you get the best sound out of this microphone, because it's really made for, you know, just having it like closer to you, right? So to your mouth. So all right, so guys, this is Sam Lab Production Tips and Tools, and this is the sound of the microphone. This is the TC40, no processing. Again, this is super close to my mouth, so I would assume you were into podcasting and you're creating a podcast, or you do, even if you creating content for social media like YouTube or any other social media platforms out there, then this will be the ideal, perfect kind of rich sound from the TC40. Again, the volume knob is around 12 o'clock, and this is what it sounds like without processing. Now I'm going to add a little bit of processing in Adobe Audition. You know, I just added a little bit of EQ compression. So guys, this is Sam Lab Production Tips and Tools, and this is the TC40 with the pop filter on, and it's super close to my mouth. And this is a sound that you actually would use if you are into podcasting, or if you don't mind the microphone actually showing in the frame. So this is gonna be super awesome. So there's a little bit of processing on it, and this is what it sounds like. You know, just, you know, if you need this rich basic kind of sound, and you know, kind of high quality sound from this microphone, I think this is gonna be the best, you know, the sweetest spot for this microphone. So what we're gonna do, we are going to actually reduce the volume and take it down a little bit. So I'm gonna take the volume around 11 o'clock, and I'll have you guys listen to it. So what's going on, guys? This is the TC40. Again, this is with processing. The volume knob is a little around 11 o'clock, and this is what you're getting. And as you can see, the pop filter is on, and it's super close to my mouth, and this is the ideal sound. And let me know what you think. And again, this is another test, exactly the same thing without the processing on. And this is the TC40 from Tonor. This is what it sounds like. So let me know. The volume knob now is around 11 o'clock, and let me know what you think. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it to actually around 3 o'clock. Between 2 and 3 o'clock. Okay, so guys, this is another test, and I want you to listen to it if you actually add too much volume. This is what I call too much volume. Personally, I did not like adding more volume, but I wanted you guys to listen to it and let me know what you think. All right, guys, so that's been the testing of the TC40, just to just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. Another thing I wanted to mention, you could actually use the volume knob to mute the microphone, which is super cool. So basically, let's say if I'm talking and I want to mute my microphone, you could simply so exactly, so you couldn't hear me, so you could simply press the volume knob and the microphone is actually gonna be muted. So let's talk about the pricing. Right now on Amazon, it's around between 60 and 70 US dollars, which is really looking at what you're getting the full kit, the microphone, boom arm, all the accessories you actually need to get started. I feel like this is actually a good price. As long as you like the microphone and sounds good to you, I feel like it's actually a steal. So after listening to the microphone myself, I did a lot of testing, I did a lot of live testing, I listened to different settings and Audition, tweaked it, listened to it without any processing. Honestly, I feel like the microphone really it's not like super wow, right? This is a budget microphone, but I feel like it sounds good. I like the fact that I actually did not mention that it's actually good with noise, background noise. It doesn't really pick up that much noise. In fact, when I'm recording, I have a fan running, and sometimes I did some tests and I couldn't hear the fan in the microphone. My other older M audio microphone, which is a more expensive microphone, actually does pick up a fan when it's running in the background. So I was actually surprised by the fact that it's super quiet. So let's talk about some of the pros and cons about this microphone, and hopefully this is gonna help you make a decision if it's something that you may consider for your setup. So let's go ahead with the pros. Number one, obviously I like the fact that this is USB, so this is gonna be plug and play. You just get it, plug into your computer, and you're ready to go. The second point, obviously I just talked about it, it's plug and play. You don't need drivers and stuff like that. I like the fact that it actually comes in a kit, so you're getting everything you need. Another thing I have to mention, obviously, it's metal construction, so it's super solid. It's not made of cheap material, which is awesome for a budget microphone like this. And also I love the fact that it actually sounds good. It really doesn't sound cheap. It's not like super wow, but I think it really sounds good. To me, at least, I like the sound of it. Honestly, it sounds good, even though it's not perfect. Okay, it's not perfect, but it sounds good. So the last thing, I actually like the fact that it has headphones jack, and that goes with the volume knob. Obviously, I love the fact that you can control the volume, you can mute yourself easily in front of you, and I kinda love that. Some of the things that I don't like about the microphone, the desk clamp is actually awesome and high quality, and the material is really good, but I was not impressed with the boom arm itself. I feel like it's kind of stiff. Okay, so when I'm trying to adjust the microphone's position, I feel like I have to kind of fight with it, which could be something good maybe, because it keeps the microphone super sturdy and stable. But at the same time, I feel like it's not that smooth. So that's something that I would say, but it's no big deal because it works, and once you have the microphone kind of set up, you should be good. The next thing that I don't like about the microphone, obviously this is a budget microphone. Okay, the sound does sound good, but I feel like I'm not getting those low frequency, that basic kind of boom boom. I don't like too much bass because you sound like you are kind of podcasty ish, but I still need to get that those basic kind of frequencies, just to feel like it's kind of balancing the highs and the mids, just like that rich sound. I feel like it's not 100% there yet, but that's me just being super complicated. Okay, but for in general, honestly, it sounds good. It doesn't pick up background noise, which is awesome, and overall it's a nice microphone. If you have questions, comments, feedback, make sure you leave them down in my comments section. Let me know if you're using this microphone already and you're loving it, or if you're actually thinking of getting one, or if you have one and you're having some issues, maybe you need to add a little bit of processing and stuff like that. If you want to know my settings as well that I use in Adobe Audition just to process it a little bit, let me know as well, and I'll be more than happy to actually help you out. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care.